Unusual title: Satan's Spores and Spawn. What inspired me to do this video is this. A guy who I share drinks with in the bar, who's helped me out when I've been broke and bought me a few drinks, needed help to clear out a basement flat, because he's a builder, carpenter, etc. A nice guy. I've talked to him about the Bible. I said, well, you help me out, so I'll help you clear out this basement. Now, this basement flat, the guy had lived there for 20 years. He's now in a care home. The windows had never been opened in that basement flat, and I walked and I thought, oh my gosh. Every wall in that flat, right, was covered in spores, S-P-O-R-E-S, from the damp, and everything was contaminated with the smell of those spores. So we cleared the flats out. It was hard work, hard graft. When I came home, had a shower, but even after having a shower and washing my clothes, the smell of those spores a week ago was still lingering. It's that penetrating. And it made me think about this age, cosmos, system we live in. 1 John 5:19, the Apostle said, the old man John, the whole world lies in the power of the evil one. You see, we can't get away from the fact that our air, food, water are contaminated, agreed? We can't go around wearing a gas mask or something over our face. Well, they do in some countries where the smog is so great. We can filter the water, we can be selective about our food, but there's something we cannot resist unless we're willing to, and that's the spores, S-P-O-R-E-S, Satan has put over this age we live in, this world. His main weapon, apart from politics and finance, is religion. Especially Christianity. Christianity has become infected. Since the death of the apostles, the Greek philosophy contaminated through their spores the body of Messiah. Now you have the majority of Christendom proclaiming two heinous antichrist lies, that Messiah is God, or an angel that became man, cults like JWs, etc. And that if you don't accept the gospel, you're going to burn forever in hell. Agreed? And all these so-called Christian churches celebrate every pagan festival under the sun: Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. You're going to be spewed out of the mouth of the Messiah because you are infected with the spores of Satan. Why do you think it says, Revelation 18 verse 1, get out of her, my people, unless you want to share in her plagues? Now I go to the word spawn, S-P-A-W-N. When I was a kid, I used to collect frog spawn in ponds. Spawn, like offspring. John wrote in his letter, the old man John, there are the children of the Father and the children of the devil. Forget alien invasion hype stuff. It's already here, in flesh. 2 Corinthians 11, that Paul said about Satan masquerades as an angel of light. It's therefore nothing amazing or wonderful if his ministers on earth masquerade as ministers of righteousness. Matthew 7, Messiah said, beware of those who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inside are ravening wolves. And he goes on in that chapter of Matthew 7, many will say in that day when the Messiah comes back to the earth, Lord, Lord, didn't we do this in your name and do that? He said, well, I never knew you. Get away from me. So you've got the spores, the false doctrines, etc., that invade mankind, the pagan doctrines, and you have the spawn, S-P-A-W-N, the children of the devil. The Pharisees were called that. Messiah said, you are from your father the devil. And cults and religions lie under this pharisaical system where you go to some kind of man body and you contribute to them to get truth. When we're told in Revelation 22, come all you thirsty ones, come drink life's water free. They put themselves as mediators between you and God, taking Messiah out of the background of the equation while in the same breath proclaiming they believe in Messiah. It's a con. Beware of Satan's spores and spawn. Don't be one of the spawn. Don't be one of the spawn. Be a living child of the Father, believing in the one God. As Israel were told and warned, Shema Yisrael, Yahuwah Eloheinu Yahuwah Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Not three in one, one. One. When I was a kid at school, we did what's called times table. We had like calculators. One is one, two ones are two. We're told in Romans 12 by the Apostle Paul, use your power of reason. We're given a brain. Do not be infected by pieces of flesh who are in fact the devil's spawn in disguise. You don't need a lot of friends, folks. John the Baptist lived alone most of his life in the wilderness, and he was so outspoken they had to take his head off. Messiah was so outspoken they had to nail him, because the Pharisees said, well, if we let this guy live, the Romans will come and take away our nation. Oh, didn't that prove true? 40 years later, when Jerusalem was smashed to pieces, and all these churches that you put your faith and trust in, all your kingdom halls, etc., are going to be smashed to pieces because they are infected with the spores of Satan. Be blessed. Stand alone. Seek out people. The internet is good at the moment while we have it, who believe in the Abrahamic faith, who don't do pagan stuff. And the promise given in Corinthians that you will become to the Father true sons and daughters when you clean yourself from every defilement, every spore and spawn. Shalom.